what's the tea? I've been hearing that black women are undesirable. No other race of men want to be with black women, and that black women should be grateful that black men still entertain black women or take black women's entertainment as anything serious and want to be with them, and that no one else is really looking for black women. Like, what's the tea? Is there even any truth to that? Like, we need to break this shit down and sit and buckle down, honey. This is some good food, and you are not gonna be full after you're done eating this. All right, let's get into it. So my name is Vic Samar, and this video won't be too long. I'll get to the point here in maybe less than 10 minutes or so. I don't know, girl, we'll see. And also, I want to be very clear. The answers I'm going to be giving here and the examples I'm going to be providing here, you probably never heard of it before, which is why I said this is going to be some really good food. So sit down and relax and just, listen. First, we want to have a conversation about where this all stems from, right? I think when people hear these things, they want to talk about, well, let's dive into, why black women are not desirable. Why are they considered the least attractive? Like, people want to dive into that. But I'm like, well, no. Let's see where these statements actually stem from. Let's take apart the people that tend to say this the most, where we can start with black men, right? And I will be very clear, I'm not gonna sit here and bash the shit out of black men. I have plenty of videos where I can do that. I am a gay black man. Let's not get it twisted, boo. But I need y'all to understand, it is completely two different things. I am not attracted to women. As you can see, I don't really, I'm not attracted to women, girl, no shade. And I am not for interracial as well. Like, this is not the place where you think, oh yeah, I'm going to be here pushing black women to go to other races. Absolutely not. And I'm going to make a video about that because that is going to hurt the black community even more, particularly black women even more. But I want to talk about black men, right? Black straight men in particular. This is very important because when we're looking at where this shit starts, we have to understand one thing, and that is race, right? When we look at all these different race or ethnicities around the world, usually, because we live under the patriarchy, usually the men are... Y'all, what is going on with this? This is the Point of View by Michaela. Oh, you scammer girl. What is happening tonight? Okay, let's hope this doesn't get worse. Anyways, in every single race, the men are the ones who want to essentially keep the face of their race. They want to reproduce and have their kids look like them. That's just a fact. You see that with white men, you see that with Asian men, and you see that with, Hispanic, Latino men. It's just something that you typically see. The problem is, when it comes to black men, it's completely the opposite. The people that are obsessed with wanting to keep the race to look its part, to look black, right, to be melanated, is black women. And we live under the patriarchy, like I mentioned. And this becomes a problem because under the patriarchy, when women are supposed to be submissive, where a lot of men, when they're wanting to even date a bit outside of their race, they want to be able to be in a relationship where they're not going to feel intimidated, where they're not going to feel like they are going to be challenged. And when it comes to black women, that is basically their number one biggest enemy. And this is why this is really important, because the reality and what this all shows, and what I see that a lot of y'all don't see, is that black heterosexual men are the weakest men on this earth. The thing about black men is that they have incredible aura, or I guess I could say big dick energy. They have that. They're able to walk into a party, and a lot of these men are able to feel a little bit intimidated because, they got aura. In reality, if you strip everything apart, black men are mentally the weakest group of men. They own nothing yet have everything. They have the second largest continent on this earth. That continent can produce pretty much food across almost all major countries, which is not something that happens everywhere, because there are certain places, like for example in Canada, you can't grow tropical foods like that, like everywhere. Well, not even like anywhere, honestly. I mean, I live in Vancouver, and you can grow a little 1, 2, 3, but everywhere else, honey, it's straight up potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. That's all about it, boo. That's it. And black men, despite having all that luxury, despite having all of that, they still find a way to sneak in and want to go live in another fantasy that is another race, where that dynamic is created by the men of that race. And it's just the weirdest thing, because the people that you always see fighting for interracial relationship will always be black men, because they're inherently weak and morally corrupt. And that's just the fact. And when you have black women who become successful, who have a lot of money, all those kind of black women I've always want to end up with a black man and have a baby, and have a black baby that look like them. Now, when we take a look at that, when it comes to black men, you already know where I'm going with this. This is not a thing. at all. Black men, even if they make like 50 grand a year, and that's more than the entire people in their family, whatever case may be, they will find a way to marry out and impress some junkie just because she's white or whatever. And this is not like a simple generalization. This is a fact, because when you look at these like NBA girls, I don't know, the sport girls, the basketball playing girls, this is what you see, right? You look at a certain black woman, you look at Jackie Aina, you could think of any other black women that are in powerful positions, they go for black men. And in the rare cases where, let's say, a black female athlete like Serena Williams, who end up with a white man, and her sister as well, end up with a white man, let's not forget the fact that these men brutally, black men brutally harassed them, called them masculine and undesirable, and then they found love with a white man. Do I live for it? No, I don't. Is it tired? Yes, it is. But it is it what it is? It is what it is? Yes, it is. I can't really say much about that, but this is just the reality. And this is the reality of a lot of black women who end up being in interracial relationships, is that their first love and who they wanted was a black man. And this is just the reality. So when you have that, right, when all that comes into play, and then you're under the patriarchy, black men will start to coon out. This is why I say this is very important, that a lot of black men, when you hear this, you have to understand that you are the head of the black community, and that black men, they're just spazzing out. And what they say do not matter. It's very important. It's very important that you guys lock this shit in your head, because once you do, you'll see things completely differently. Granted, after seeing this, I'm still for pro-black love. I love black love. That's all I care for. That's all that I want to see. I don't want to see anything else. Like, quite frankly, if it's black LGBTQ love, I live for that. If it's black heterosexual love, I live for that. I want to see that. And most importantly, I want to see black babies. I want to see melanated black babies. If you're not going to give me that, it's a chop. Like, you can go. I don't care what reason you got. It's a chop overall. But unfortunately, the case is this. Black women, if you are hearing these kind of things, you need to understand, one, the society that you live in, and black men in general, the reason why they feel this way about you, or they feel like they're the ultimate victim because of slavery and all that kind of stuff, they do this because they discount the experiences that black women have gone through, which is why niggas be wanting submission from black women. But it's like, why would they submit if they've gone through the same thing as you during slavery? That makes no sense. Like they was literally treating the girls as if they were niggas. Like why would you expect submission? Like, you think that the black girls would not be, you know, like also looking out too? Like, it makes no sense. And there's nothing wrong with you, and this is to the black girls, there's nothing wrong with you. Keep doing it, keep being leaders, and don't ever think you gotta dumb yourself down to find you a nigga. If you just don't got no nigga, you ain't got no nigga. Move on, make money, and get your puss right, and just keep it going. That's all I have to say. So, just a quick recap. Girl, this entire conversation, it just comes from Negroes. One, you never want to hear coming from Negroes, particularly black, well, yeah, specifically black men, where I say Negroes because that also includes black women too, who want to be bird, who want to find a way to play this game and try to be desirable in front of weird ass different men. Like, that's tired. But one, you never want to care about that shit if it's coming out of the mouth of a black man, because they are the weakest men out of every other man, and that's just fact. That's just a fact. Them niggas are getting on boats, they're getting on, you know, four-wheelers, you know, traveling through borders to go through other niggas' country, getting on boats and literally boats sinking where they're dying, and it's predominantly niggas in the boat. Not girls, niggas in the boat, because they want to go live another life and try to come and provide for the family they created back home, but really, they're going to marry a white woman. No shade. And to the other race of men that partake in this conversation and try to drag you as a black woman, you have to understand that black women, you are much more superior than other races of women. That's just a fact. That is just a fact. Like, it's not even me just saying this because, oh yeah, I'm black and I have allegiance to the black women. No. It's just a fact. And I don't know, if you don't see that, I physically cannot help you. You know what I mean? There's a reason why these men, when they go and try to talk about which women they would want to be with, and they rank black women at the bottom, they're talking about which women they can abuse and get away with. I don't think that's something that you should want to be jealous of. They're talking about which women they want to manipulate and get away with it. And they know that they're not gonna be able to get that shit through black women, because you guys will actually put up a fight. Never ever get upset that men must call you masculine, because you are going to fight for your life and for your right on this earth. Never think that's a bad thing. Okay? But But anyways, that's it for the video today. I'm gonna probably make some more video based off of that. This was a quick little ramble, and it's probably gonna be plenty of videos like this too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and let's get into it, girl. I want to talk more about topics. I want to get together. I want to have like Discord lives and have key conversations, girl. I just want to feel it, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your week, day. Bye.